sorry. That music always makes me happy.
It does, doesn't it? It's like going back to the 60s or something.
I do that. Howdy ho, everyone. It is Friday. It is time. It's time for the Creative Spirit Channel crafting news. Do we have news today?
Yeah, we have news today. We got news about December 3rd. That's our news. That's December 3rd is our St. Jude Craftathon Day live 12 hours. The last time was only 8. This one.
Yeah, last show was only 8 guys.
12
hours.
Okay. So to start the day, I always start off with the observance, and she don't even know what it is because it's just, we like to have fun with it. Then we get into the news, and that we'll take it from there. And let's free fall, everybody. Okay, here we go.
Hey, Mama.
National Bundt Day.
Okay. My favorite cake of all time is Bundt cake. The best ever is the Bundt cake. What's the Bundt cake company? I totally forgot.
Sara Lee?
No.
Edmonds?
No. I'm going to type it in. I don't know if you have this in Florida.
I know we have Edmonds and we have Sara Lee. Those are my 2 favorites because they're so good.
Nothing Bundt cake.
Oh, I don't know if we have that.
Okay. If y'all, they get a free plug for me. Best ever cake. I can't do it now because I'll eat the whole dang thing. They have the best Bundt cakes ever.
Really?
Ever. They are, look them up in Florida. I don't know if they have them in Florida. They have them in San Diego. They have them here.
Okay. Well,
they have a white chocolate.
Uh-huh.
They have a raspberry. And I can't. I want to go right now. They're the best.
Well, then let's go. So you can get your Bundt cake. You got to do this first because today is also National Clean Out Your Refrigerator Day.
Ugh.
I figured you were going to go, ew.
Actually, mine is actually not bad because our refrigerator was on the fritz, so I had to throw everything out, so we started new. But I don't know if you ever saw that movie with Tom Cruise where the guy, he's blind and he's got to go into the refrigerator to find something, and there's all kinds of disgusting things in there. Yeah. So if your refrigerator is like that movie and Tom Cruise, hire someone.
All right.
We like to collect things. Like I don't like to throw stuff away. I don't like to throw anything away. So my daughter comes in. She says, "Mom, this is expired like in 1969." I'm like, "It's still good."
That's because we believe in the power of refrigeration. Freezing it.
Isn't that what it's for? Is that refrigeration? Like it's ketchup. Like what can happen to it?
Well, a lot of things can happen to it.
I know. Well, I that's why I have people around me that do that for me. She's good, Mom, seriously? I'm like, what? She goes, "It's expired." I said, "But I never opened it." She goes, look at the can. It's like expanded. So yeah, okay. So hint, clean out your refrigerator if you've got stuff expired.
Yeah. Okay, next. National Drummer Boy. That's your favorite movie.
It's my favorite. And
I got a surprise for you.
Nice segue to our channel, guys. We have a Christmas Drummer Boy.
We have a surprise for you for Christmas. We have a whole bunch of stuff. I can't wait till we finish with this, and then I'll tell you all the surprise because it's so nice.
I love Little Drummer Boy.
I know, and I can't wait. Anyway, okay. Oh, this is one down your alley. National I Love to Write Day.
Is it?
Today,
is it really? I should have to write something today. Yes. Everybody, you gotta write. Start writing. Don't send emojis. Use words.
Right?
I love you. Not
But unless you're driving with a whole bunch of stuff and, you need to just throw a heart in there.
I know. It's very cute. We are just like the ancient Egyptians. You know that, right? They used hieroglyphics. We use emojis, same thing. Pretty soon you're going to have giant palaces on the wall with smiley faces, and people will say, oh, they were happy people.
They used to write like that.
They were happy people. Look at all the smiley faces.
Do you know that teenagers literally write sentences with emojis?
I know.
They understand that. And I'm like, what does that mean?
That's what I'm saying. We're going to be able to write in cursive, and it's going to be like a secret code. Like they're not going to be able to,
Yeah, in cursive, they don't even teach that in schools anymore. I had to teach my son and daughter how to write in cursive.
I know. They don't know. I do signatures all day. They're like, they don't have it.
Wow, that's so sad, right?
Print.
Okay. How about, I know, National Philanthropy Day?
Oh, well, we're philanthropists because we have December 3rd, our show for St. Jude. So we are letting not philanderers, guys. Philanthropists. We're not philanderers. We have no time for that. We're too busy being philanthropists to be philanderers. It's a good thing we're not drinking, because I would have said that would have been funny.
Okay. National Raisin Bran Cereal Day. I can't make this stuff up. Okay. National Raisin Bran.
Why would there be a day for that? You like that?
I love National Raisin. I like raisin cinnamon cookies.
Okay, Raisin Bran cereal. It's not the same as a raisin cookie. We're talking about.
I like Raisin Bran though. Only when I want to clean out my system.
Yeah, because you want cardboard with some raisin on it. With a dried up grape on it.
If you get the fake raisin cinnamon Bran, yeah, it tastes like cardboard. But if you get the original from Kellogg's, I think Raisin Bran cereal is better.
You know what? I'm not gonna diss because I'll probably irritate cereal lovers. I'm not a cereal. This is a carb girl. Right? I love breads. I love taters. I love all that stuff. Crusty things. I just don't like cereal. Never have. I'll eat it.
The only thing we have different, because I grew up on cereal, and when we don't want to cook, I eat a bowl of cereal, and then I'm eating cereal, man. Captain Crunch, Fruit Loops, all that.
Okay, she's younger than me. Okay.
Not by much.
No. Okay, this is why I don't like cereal.
Okay.
Okay, back in the day when you were poor, my mom used to cut the milk with powdered milk. It's not the stuff you have today. Okay?
Powdered milk.
We had puffed rice and half powdered milk. Because you were poor, so you couldn't afford the full milk. You had to make it last twice as long.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so she'd take the regular milk that we got. The milkman would actually, this is how old I am, milkman would actually drop it at our door.
You make it seem like you're 125 years old. You're not 125 years old.
This was back in the 60s, yes. And so my mom we didn't have enough money, and they buy the big bags of this puffed rice stuff, and there isn't enough sugar in the world. There isn't enough raisins in the world to make this stuff palatable. And the milk would smell because it's powdered. So it was smushed in with the regular milk. It was kind of like drinking a really nasty non-fat.
In the 60s, they have live farms. You could have milked the milk yourself. That milk is sweet.
We lived in the city. My mother didn't milk cows. She would not know how. And she was scared of cows. She would be scared. Now, my dad wasn't, but my mom was. And so I grew up on really gnarly cereal. My kids had great cereal. My kids had cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I will eat Frosted Flakes dry, no milk.
Because that's sweet already.
Yeah, because it's crunchy and it's sweet, but I don't like it soggy. And so, yeah, two different experiences with cereal, but I
was a milkaholic. My mother was gonna send me to MAA because I was a milkaholic. I drank milk like a freaking cow.
I love milk, but it's just when you cut it with the powdered milk.
I don't think that's even now available, is it? The powdered?
Yeah. It's just dehydrated milk, but you got to understand, like 50 years ago, 55 years ago, the techniques were different, and it was just like I would have been better off using the creamer stuff they have than that milk. Okay. And we didn't have low fat and non-fat back then. We just had whole milk, like the dairy.
I drink the 2%.
Yeah, no, I usually have 2% too.
And I tried the almond milk. It's really sweet. It's so good, but to eat that with sweet cereal, it does not.
Okay, tell me how you milk an almond.
I think it's from the plant. I have no idea. Or maybe they actually take milk and put crushed almonds, and
almonds are like coconuts. They have a juice to them. I always laugh at my husband because he uses almond milk, and I'm like, dude, those must be hell to milk. I go, that's not milk. It's a nut. You're drinking nuts. You know that, right?
You're crazy. Okay.
I love cow milk. I don't even like goat milk. Ooh, goat milk is.
I've never had it. Now I've had their products though. I had that smells good. I've had their cleansing and stuff soap, and that's good. It's really soft. Okay. National Recycling Day. Why does it have to be just one day? Everybody recycles every day.
Everybody.
It was invented.
You know what? Again, at my age, we reuse stuff. The people. It's not so much that you recycle. If it's not broken, don't throw it away. My daughter's like, oh.
You know what? You're exactly right. You know, here's an example. My mother, she was a plant girl. I mean, she had that green thumb left and right. Well, she would take the gallon of milk, stab it, cut it in half, take the bottom part, make holes in it, then color it and design it. So I guess that's where I got my craft from. And she would go and put soil in it, and then she planted her stuff and she put it right there. Then she planted. Yep. I'm like,
really? we had to make things up as we went because we didn't have money for it. Yeah. So we recycled everything, and it's actually a new thing now because everybody's making art out of old things. The antique stores are blossoming because people.
Yeah, I saw this on Facebook. This man, I guess these are people that, don't have trees. So they took a corner of the wall in their living room and they got hooks on it, facing this way. Mm-hmm. And right there, they took a lights and they went like this, all, making the tree. Yeah, then they took garland and put that in the tree and and that was their Christmas tree. And it looked good. And I'm like, dang, I wish I could do that. And then they have all the presents in the box. I'm like, Erin, that's something. I'm like,
if people were really innovative and didn't feel forced to buy, and I love, don't even, I'm such a fibber because I've got an attic full of, I can't get any more ornaments or anything in my house. But seriously, we made do, painted things, people, and if you go on to your crafting places and even to your pop-ups, you're going to see people that have recycled things and made things out of different stuff to create a new stuff. So yeah. I will go with that recycling.
I like it. Okay. Oh boy.
What's next?
National Button Day. Do you mind my button?
Okay, so that's really funny because again, with the dating things. Did your mom have a button box?
Yes, she did. And I have a button bag.
See, I have a button box. And my children still remember that I had a button box because my older people in my life had a button box. And so anytime you lost a button off a shirt, the button box would go. What I do is when I buy something new, they always have buttons at the bottom.
An extra button.
An extra button. So I take that off and I put it in the button box.
Yep.
So that when I lose the button, I have one. Yep.
I know that every time it comes, I'm always cutting in. I put it in my button bag. So I have a bag. But I have used my buttons because I rarely buy things now with buttons. But I have used my buttons on my crafts.
Yes.
And it looks
eyes. They can make eyes. And,
yep. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm like, man, that looks pretty good. And you just don't, you do things for fun. Us crafters, we can make anything out of something. Yeah. give it a name.
You know what? It would be very cool, like if you did a Christmas tree and you used the buttons for ornaments. You made a little.
If it was a little Christmas tree,
yeah. So if you have little kids and you want a craft thing to do, get some felt, let them cut a Christmas tree, and then give them the buttons out of your button box, and they can make ornaments out of them.
That's it. You see, that's an idea. The last one.
What?
Have a party with your bear day.
With my what?
Bear.
You mean like grizzly?
Grizzly little teddy bears. Teddy bear.
Oh, you mean stuffed bears. Like I'm looking for like a polar bear. Is there one available? And a party with him.
No, I understand.
Their job is to bring the fish.
I know they forgot to put the word teddy bear because you would think having a party with your bear day is like, oh, let me just call Ralph the bear and I have him in my backyard. Let me go play with him. So yeah, that is the
bears are not really like into partying, although if you did have enough food on the table, you could probably keep them occupied for a few minutes. But I don't know if I'd like to. Have you ever seen a drunk bear? I have.
No, I haven't. I have not seen it.
Like if you they get into like the whole Yogi Bear thing where he's like at the park Yosemite and he gets into the coolers and gets the food. Well, one of the bears when we were camping got into the wine.
They
and
did?
He was a little bit on the tipsy side. He was.
You think?
He kind of fell asleep. He ate all that food and he washed it down with the wine and true story.
Okay. Well, on crafting news, that is crazy. On crafting news, on the crafting news today, because we have crafting news like everything else.
You have crafting news today?
I have crafting news today. And that's one of the things that we like to do. So I'm going to present it because due to the holiday season coming up that we're in, people are just coming up with the most marvelous ideas. So they're coming up with sewing patterns. They are macrame patterns, quilting patterns. They're making quilts. They're making paper crafts.
So while the rest of the crew was
filming a trip, something happened. Sorry.
Holiday themed crafts. Look, and this one is like they making these things. Look, let me see. Where's Christmas? They got all the. Oh, here it is.
Christmas tree. See that's for skirts.
Yeah, they got skirts. You got, stuff, just a whole bunch of everything in here. And I mean, 40 Christmas tree skirts, like really? Who would think? And you make it yourself. And that way you can probably sell them yourself too. Look at this one. It's red and white. And I mean, look, this one is made with octagons and yeah. So yeah, crafting, take advantage of your crafting stuff that's going on because man, they really are really good and they're just having a blast crafting, especially on Facebook. You see all these people coming up with ideas of how to do things, how to make trees, especially a lot on how to make Christmas trees.
Different ways to put. Yep, they have them hanging upside down. Have you seen those? They turn them up. Okay, so if you have cats or dogs or animals that bug your tree, so they mount them upside down. So it's an inverted tree. Kind of interesting. So I don't know how that would do to your
I
ceiling, but that happens. And people are not decorating traditionally like they used to anymore. Like I just actually wrote a blog about this, about colors, because Christmas is usually like Thanksgiving is orange and browns and pumpkin and that kind of stuff, right? And then all of a sudden we're sliding into Christmas and it's red and green and silver and gold. But
right,
this year, Thanksgiving's on the 28th of this month. So we really don't have a delineation. If you go into the stores right now, it's like Thanksgiving's in this little corner now. You know, there's more Halloween leftovers than there is Thanksgiving.
that is true.
And now it's all Christmas. So, but you can get really creative. Um, you can do a blue and purple tree. All white trees are gorgeous. Just saying. We have a crafter on our that's appeared on our show that she's out of South Carolina.
Yeah,
I think North Carolina, one of the Carolinas, and she does the shells. She collects the oyster shells.
South Carolina. Yeah.
Brenda. And she creates specialty ornaments. So you can pick a tree. I used to have an angel tree. I used to have a woodland tree. I used to do 5 trees in my house. Yeah,
Why?
5. I had a family tree that had all of our ornaments, the ones the kids made, the ones I got every year. Then I had a woodland tree that was all done with, like squirrels and woodland Santas. Then I had a candy tree. Then I had an angel tree. So you can, anything, anything that you can imagine. If you want to have a beach tree, not wood beach, but beachy beach, where you got flip flops, surfboards, and anything.
Okay.
You could do a Florida tree. You could do a Florida tree. That would be so awesome. I could do it for you.
First of all, our trees are like maybe palm trees. But anyway, that's
decorate those. Huh?
My mother, God bless her soul, she would go into Goodwill, and whatever tree was there, we were the Charlie Brown tree. Okay. And we would try to make it up and everything. And then one year she finally did get a real tree, and it was beautiful. It was in the corner, and we were so loving that tree. It became our yearly tree after that, but it was so old because she didn't want to get it. It's the only tree we had. It wasn't that. And then one year something happened that she couldn't give us a tree, and she noticed that I was really sad, right? So I wake up the morning of, and there's this little tiny tree about this on my dresser with a present. Because my mother, she was deaf, and my brother was legally blind, and we didn't have much. We were on welfare all the time. And we lived in Harlem, Spanish Harlem, and they, we just didn't have it. So it's funny that you have 4 trees growing up. And
that was it as an adult.
Oh, okay. Because
that was as a kid.
Yeah, as a kid, I was literally happy just to have a tree. And my mother, God bless her soul, I know she didn't have the money as much as she wanted to, but I taught my kids to buy from Dollar Tree. Whatever that was fine with me. It's the thought that counts. And my
people are buying from Dollar Tree now to decorate their trees. You can find some great stuff. You can, if you have a glue gun and some paint and some glitter, you can make fabulous things out of that.
Yeah.
Why do you think people used to do popcorn and cranberries? Because they didn't have any money, right?
Yep, and that was the best snack too. I think half of it didn't go on the tree. That's why we don't make it anymore. Because I was making it, the popcorn, and I'm saying, okay, we're gonna string it. And my daughter and my son were like,
I know, they're eating it.
I'm like, stop eating the decorations.
It really, I used to decorate people's homes and do trees for a living.
Really?
And yeah,
Wow.
I did airport decorations and design trees and stuff. And literally, you can do whatever you could afford. I could make a tree out of Tupperware. I could do a tree out of Tupperware. If you gave me a challenge, you say, Jenny, this would be a great show. Think about this for our next show. We could have a challenge of doing Christmas trees. Like we could say to someone, I want you to do a Christmas theme about, I don't know,
Jack and Milo.
Whatever you want. I could make a tree out of that. And it that's the cool thing about Christmas. So if you want an all Santa tree, if you want a woodland tree, if you want a neon tree, like, you dig on the neon city lights kind of thing. And it doesn't matter if you don't have a lot of money. It's probably better because you get more creative.
Oh, yeah. You know what I would do? Knowing me, I love painting, so I have a lot of paint. Knowing me, I'll freaking draw the tree on my wall. Okay? And you take thumbtacks, you put it on the wall and hang your little ornaments on it. And take a skirt, fold it in half and put it against the wall. And now you put your present there, you got your tree. And the lights can go on the tacks too. You could just go like that. You know what? I think I'm going to do that.
Well, the real trees really cost a lot of money this year. We actually, the first year we're doing we're doing a
they're running 150 to 300.
I know. And the thing is when I was in California, the trees were fresher, but when they have to drive them down to Texas from the north, they're almost dead by the time you get them. And so, we're doing an artificial tree, which is totally against my religion on a main tree. But every year I get a new ornament. Wherever we travel, when we went to North Carolina, I've got ornaments from every place I go. And so every year we put them up. We say, oh, we went here and we went there. But you guys can make ornaments out of popsicle sticks. You can go to Joann's or Dollar Tree and just say, look, I got $30. Well, 40 with inflation. Let's say 40. I have $40. You can get a lot of stuff at the Dollar Tree for $40 to do a nice little tree. So it doesn't matter how big it is, right? Jeanette just said she can make it out of anything.
And what's so good is that, I have my kids are out of the house already, but my husband and I, sometimes we get to those times like we don't even want a tree, but we decorate the whole house. But sometimes we're looking at each other like, do we really need a tree? But I'm so Christmas. I love Christmas.
Yeah.
So even if I have to buy the inflatable tree that they have at Walmart, they have those pillows. I think I'm going to buy one of those and have fun with that and buy the inflatable big tree and just leave it and have fun with that. We'll get one next year. Because I'm like, I'm like so crafty.
I've had people that don't really celebrate Christmas. It's just not their religious holiday.
Right.
But they've always said that it's such a happy, special time. Like the saddest day is when it's around like January 6th and all the lights are down because when you're driving at night and everyone's got their Christmas lights up and it's so bright and so beautiful. And then all of a sudden, it's over. And I think that's really
that's the depressive. That's what people, let me tell you, I have people that already have decorated for Christmas. I'm like, whatever happened to Thanksgiving? And what happened is I found out this, I think you told me that. Somebody
28. It's
not much for Christmas. You got 3 weeks, really. So they're decorating early because they want their lights to be up.
Yeah.
And I'm like, after this show, I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take out my lights and start decorating my patio.
Decorating it. And what I just saw? You know what else is, for the week, what we should mention is the Dear Santa letter week. So if you have a little one, have them write their letter to Santa because it's time for that. It's time for that. But we might have to do a Christmas tree challenge next year. That might be fun.
That will be fun.
That'd be
But
fun.
the day after Thanksgiving, I want everybody to pay attention to our channel.
What are we doing?
Oh, first of all, that day, my dear.
Am I involved?
Of course you're involved.
He never tells me these things. It's
I
news
never
to me.
I never tell you because sometimes it comes out of your mouth.
I know. I'm such a yapper.
So I have to keep it holding on. That's why she's ever surprised. She don't know who's coming on. She don't know anything because I don't tell her nothing. But I do have to tell you that you got to pay attention the week of Thanksgiving, especially the day after. That's all I got to say.
That would be the 29th.
That would be the 29th. That would be the 29th. I think, is that a Friday?
Yeah. Of
Yeah.
November?
Yep, that Friday. Yep, that Friday. We're
We have
gonna.
an extra special something.
It's a special something. I'm not gonna tell you, but it's a special
Mhm.
something.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, you know, right after that extra special something, we have another extra special something coming December 3rd.
Oh yeah, the craftathon.
So I know we've been yammering, talking about Christmas trees and stuff, but December 3rd, be there or be square. We need all hands on deck. We need everybody to
Yes.
watch the show. We
Uh-huh.
need you to support St. Jude. We are doing a 12-hour
Live.
live.
My husband's gonna
on
be
the
feeding me
internet.
breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Ah,
I said my husband's gonna be feeding me breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And snack. Okay.
well, you know what? I need him here. He needs to be here.
You gotta train him right, girl.
I got nothing. I got a dog that wants me to feed him. I got nothing.
You gotta train him right. You go.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna have to keep. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna have them deliver something to me. But we did 8 hours last week,
And it was exhausting.
and it was exhausting. So
I think I knocked out for 2 days. I didn't want to see the computer.
I was pretty tired. So
But
this is gonna be.
So good though. Those
This
are the kind of
is an
exhausting
amazing
things.
cause. St. Jude Children's Hospital is one of the preeminent hospitals for children with cancer. No one ever pays for anything at St. Jude, and they provide housing and food and everything for the families that have to when the kids are being treated there. So it was a unanimous decision by all of us. That would be our first fundraiser. If you know anything about me and Jeanette, we are not. Our business is just starting. We've just started this channel. A lot of people wait until they're at the successful level to give back.
Yeah.
We've decided that we've both been from households or homes as children where we didn't have a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So we're talking from whence we know. We've both been to places that a lot of people may not really realize. So we want to make sure that from the get-go of our business that we are giving back no matter how small. So if you have, even if you only spend 10 minutes on our show, please go to our www.creativespiritchannel.com. It's right there under my name.
Mm-hmm.
And a pop-up will happen, and it'll say St. Jude Craftathon. You go there, you just fill out a little bit of form. It's just your name and email, so we can
keep track who gave what to who.
Because St. Jude isn't able to do that because you're so big, they can't track every little thing.
Here's the thing that she's not mentioning: 100% of the proceeds go to them. We don't see nothing of it. A lot of people say, "How can you do that?" Easy. We're doing it. There is no if, no but, no nothing. We're not paying anybody. You give, and I was gonna go into this. If you're a merchant, right? If you're a vendor and you want to be live for 30 minutes, all you have to do is give a donation. Call me, send me an email with the receipt that you gave a donation, and you got a 30-minute show right there. Boom, that you
just go to our website and make the donation. Tell us that you did. We check it, and you can be on the show.
Yeah, and be mindful because we had all of these available, and we only got 9 left. So we're gonna have a good show, and I can't wait because they all know, and I get a lot of positive feedback about, oh, I give to St. Jude all the time. Yeah, I love them, so yeah, I'll be on there.
Yep.
So that's a good feedback, and you know, it is good because they pay for the parents to get free everything.
The treatment, they don't have to worry about anything while they're. I mean, imagine it's hard enough to deal with cancer as an adult. But when it's your baby, when it's your child, we're talking sometimes infants, small children, even teenagers. These are our hearts. These are our children. And for those of us that are blessed to have kids that are healthy and have had no issues, we need to be thankful for that and help another family who's going through this, because they have not only the child that has cancer, but they have car payments and mortgage payments and work schedules and things that happen, other children to take care of. It's not always the only child in the family, animals. So they're dealing with everything that you're dealing with, only they have a very ill child. So we thought this would be a great way to start. It's going to be fun. Jenna and I are going to do our best to drink lots of whatever we have to do to drink to get through 12 hours.
Yeah.
And make sure that we can raise as much money as possible for the St. Jude Children's Hospital.
Absolutely.
And tell them where they can watch the show.
Yeah. And,
tell them where they can watch the show.
Okay, you can watch the show at www.thecreativespiritchannel.com. You can look at it at Roku TV, Fire TV, your computer, your telephone, web browser. You come and you lift it, you go watch live and you can see it. If you're on the TV, you download the app on Roku, the Creative Spirit. It's green, and then it comes down, and you click on it, and you hear ting, 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 ting. I memorized it, and then you go. It says stream live, or you can see the videos on demand. But you want to go to the stream live that day, and you'll see the whole craftathon there.
Can you bring up the website so we can show them how to donate?
Yeah, sure. Hold on.
She's so good at this.
Yeah.
I have her.
Yeah, baby.
I have her for other reasons, but this is a good
one. Girl. You're a hot mess. Okay. My tab is going like molasses, but it's getting there. Hold on. It's going the Creative Spirit. Hold on, let me present. Come on. It's slow.
It's slow. Well, it's
okay.
It's Sunday. It's sunny in Florida, so everybody's on vacation. It's getting a little cold here in Texas. We had a 40-degree night last night. It was awesome.
Really? Oh, that must have been nice. Okay, so this is the website. Okay, and this is the Creative Spirit. This is where you're gonna watch it. So if you go down here and you watch live, then it's gonna come up. Okay, watch live, and all you have to do is go down. This is a TV, and there we are. Okay,
there we are.
And it's showing you exactly what I'm showing you. And it starts the mirror effect. Okay, so that's that one. But if you go, and that's where you go live, and then let me go ahead and just put Creative Spirit Channel. Okay. And you're gonna get this. Be Creative Spirit. Okay. And there is the pop-up. Craftathon benefiting St. Jude on December 3rd. And then you go and you hit click. And it takes you straight to the events page. You go down the Creative Spirit Channel, Craftathon, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. And then to give You're going to fill out a form. You just click on it. Here's the form ready to make your donation. You click on this, the address, you submit, and it'll take you directly to St. Jude where you make all your donations.
You put all your card information there. We don't take your card information.
Yeah, we don't do any of that. We don't take the card. We don't do anything. And if you are a crafter, it says it on the right. If you're a crafter that wants to join, read everything below, then send an email, Creative Spirit Channel, and inquire. We have quite a few spaces that day, 30-minute slots, and a lot other opportunities to participate. Basic expectations: bring a positive attitude and be ready to go live and about your creations. Make $20 minimum donation to St. Children's Jude Reserve Hospital via form below. We ask that you reach out to as many people as possible to participate in Craftathon. And our vendors currently, I love it. Kat's Creations right now, she has a commercial up and she talks about December 3rd, like if it's a day to die for, you gotta go. And I love that she does.
And if you're not, you don't have to be a crafter to donate or to watch the show.
That's right.
Send it to anybody that you know. Just say, look, this is happening. It's a new thing. It's a new channel, but they're out there helping St. Jude, and have them give them this website, and they can donate as well. We don't care if you're a crafter or not a crafter. Anything to help St. Jude. One thing, Jeanette, can you do me a favor? Go back to the homepage just in case you missed the pop-up. See where it says events over there?
Yep.
Click on that, and that'll also take you. It should, if I did it right.
Yep.
To the same page. So again, we want everybody to participate, just to give to St. Jude. Yep. We're not Jerry Lewis yet.
No.
But we're hoping.
Yeah.
It's an annual event, so it's that's why we want to collect your what you're donating, so we can keep track, send you a thank you note, and then let you know when it's going to happen next year, so we can involve you again. So and then we can also announce how much we were able to raise for St. Jude, because they will not be able to give us a number. So we're gonna do that.
Right.
December 3rd. 2024, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m.
Girl, that night before, I'm going to get me some good sleep because I know I'm going to need it. I am going to need it. Yes. So that is our Craftathon, and we're very proud.
We might have to show, I don't know, some of those taxi dancers, that used to dance. Did you remember that during Depression?
Yeah.
They'd be dancing. They I'm still standing. So you and I are going to have to be doing we'll dance like this. Other way. Yeah. Here we go. We'll do that tango. We're going to have to do something to keep us going. We might have to do chair yoga,
Chair yoga. That'll be it. Okay, everybody, let's do it. Most of the time, all the hours that are taken by crafters, that's probably going to be our potty break.
Right? They're going to say, Jenny's got to step away for a minute,
Yeah.
And 3 hours later, where were you? Oh, it's only supposed to be 3 minutes? I thought I had a couple hours. Jeanette's texting me, where are you? I'm in a drive-thru at McDonald's.
Yep. Oh my God. Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, that's.
I don't know, you guys. We have no idea how this is going to go. We do have one person, Jeffrey, that we may be able to click in and have him give us a half-hour break or so.
Yes,
so
he does do that. We're gonna have guest speakers really come in, and I think we're gonna have Michelle also do that.
We might have Michelle come on just to kind of give us a break.
I'll be like, see ya.
I know, right?
We'll take a 15-minute power nap.
But I don't know. Sometimes when you come up with an idea,
it never works until it does.
Yes, but you don't always think about it through.
Mm-mm.
you're like, oh, that's a great idea. And then you get into the weeds, you're like, dang, okay. And we already made the commitment. And so we're going to do it. So you all are with us on this journey. We have no idea.
Yeah,
I don't know.
But I wonder how Jerry Lewis do it. He did it for 12 hours.
Well, they're able to, their entertainment actually would take over, like if you remember, and they would cut away like to local, like he had a main one in Vegas, I think, and then they cut to their LA, and they cut to their, I think they had another one in Philly.
So we have, let me see, we have Jeffrey in Maryland, we have you in Texas, we have me in Florida. There you go.
Yeah. So it could be that I may have to, you may have to step away. I may have to step away. It could just be one of us with a vendor, just depending on, if I'm texting her going, okay, I gotta go, gotta go. Let me go grab a chicken leg before I faint. But it's gonna be live. It's gonna be spontaneous. I don't know if y'all just saw the show we did with Michelle.
Mm-hmm.
We got talking about hot dogs and lemonade and beach whales and all kinds of things. So you never know what you're going to get. We're kind of like a box of chocolates.
You never know what you're going to get in the
box. You never know what you're going to get. Sometimes you bite into it and it's a nugget, and sometimes it ain't. So that's all I'm saying.
I like the song, sometimes you feel like a nut.
Sometimes you don't.
Joy Mounds has much. Mounds don't.
And I don't like almond joy.
Oh my gosh.
Because you know why?
Why? I
don't like coconut.
You don't like coconut?
No coconut.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. However, I like payday bars.
Huh?
And they're nutty. They're almost all nutty.
Like you.
I know. That's why I like them. I like nuts.
All right. Well,
are we done?
Yeah. Are we done? We've been done. We just we like to chat. That's the point of why we got this show.
You know what? This is all training.
Yeah.
For our show. You guys, we have to stretch a little. We have to give a little more than we got because we got to make that 12 hours.
Yep.
If we're just like this, our heads are just going to be like, all right, who's up? All right, go. Good. You tap dance? Could we get a tap dancer?
Uh-huh.
Right. I mean, I might get my grandkids. Hey, Jordan, Ryan, come on for a minute. Let me see what you got. Oh, it's going to be fun. I'm serious.
It is.
We're up for it. We're
already got volunteers. We got Jeffrey saying some cracking jokes over here.
Is he over there? Is he?
He wrote comments.
You might need to deposit.
You might need to go make a deposit.
What is he talking about? We got to pay him now?
No.
Jeff, you got to help us out here. Is Wally coming?
Huh?
Wally, is he going to?
Wally will be coming. Yeah. Wally's going to make
if we have time, what we may end up doing is showing some of the, I don't know, I have something in my head.
Oh, you wanted to show some Christmas movies?
Little Drummer Boy.
You are so spoiled. Okay, fine.
I'm just saying.
All right, we'll upload
it out there. That would give us like a 5-minute rest.
Wow. Okay. Hey. Wow, 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
All right. Okay.
All right, guys.
All right.
We will see you next week. What next week is the 22nd.
Uh-huh.
And we're going to have, I don't know who we're going to have on our show and having fun today, but we will be here on the news.
No, we're going to have a Thanksgiving special. That's Thanksgiving. That's the last Thursday. We marked it as no guest, and we're going to have a Thanksgiving special. So we can. No, she doesn't. I make all planning. What can I say?
She just says show up.
Yeah, pretty much.
And I can.
And she loves it.
I do. I'm like, it's just a great job. She just show up. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Just make sure you got your, you're dressed and no jammies.
No. Unless we have a Thanksgiving shirt on. I don't know, maybe.
Did we do that?
Maybe. We have the Christmas stuff, so we might as well.
Well, you have to let me know because I have to prepare for that.
Yeah, I know.
Orange isn't my color.
Mine either. I like brown. Brown is pretty. All right, I'm done.
I'll think of something.
Yeah, okay.
Right, you might have to tell me a little bit more about what we're doing so I can arrange things.
Okay.
But, all right, guys, are we ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
All right, so here we go. We're just are we gonna do the commercial or just out with the
Crafting music, bro. Yeah.
All right, this is Jenny and Jeanette saying so long from the Creative Spirit Crafting News.
Yes.
And basically you got no news, but that's good.
We got a lot of news out there.
If you learned nothing in this last hour, good for you. We did our job. We are professional news people.
Oh,